Welcome to the Big BoneYard. Enter at your own risk.
Hey, hello, and thank you for. There we go. I think we're good. I'm hoping y'all saw that. Trying to play with some cool graphics and whatnot. A little nice little commercial there. Anyway, thank you for joining us here. This is the Big BoneYard. I'm Big Bone 1%er. It's Sunday, about 7-ish. I ride motorcycles, so 7 around 7-ish. Anyway, we here. We're gonna have a good time tonight. First thing, check this. This is Rider Republic. I love these cats, man. They have it's a clothing line out of North Dakota, and they've got some great stuff coming out. Y'all know some of these folks. I think a lot of y'all know some of the cats that are involved in that. But I got this cool ass hat, so I had to wear it. The glasses, somebody was clowning me because I forgot to take my glasses off last week. So I'm clowning you right back because that's why, because I could do that. But no, for real. All right. Let me go ahead and jump to it. In just a little bit, if I can figure out how to make these cool little buttons and whatnot work, we're going to have some nice folks visiting with us tonight. But I'll tell you what we're talking about. Excuse me. Let me do my normal disclosures and all like that. So as I always say, this show is the Big BoneYard, and this is a place where sometimes, allegedly, I might get a little reckless or something. I don't know. I might say something that folks don't necessarily appreciate, whatever. I don't know. But what I am going to tell you is this, is that the things that I'm talking about, the things that my guests are talking about these are our opinions. And I don't speak for my club, and I don't think anybody else speaks for their club. I mean, I might talk about some COC stuff. But as I talk about those things, then yeah, I'm going to tell you what I think, and I can speak for the COC because I'm the chairman for the COC for my part of the state. Anyway, had to get that part out of the way. But in the meantime, hold on, I'm doing my little okay. Anyway, I'll tell you what we're going to be doing today. So I write a lot of articles and, for magazines. There's all these magazines. Hey, what's up, Pastor Troy? I see y'all. Hey, everybody, thank you for visiting. But I do a lot of, I write for magazines, and I do a lot of different stuff, And in the process of doing that, I get a lot of feedback. People send me emails, and, social media and all that kind of stuff. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to revisit a thing that for some freaking reason everybody asked me about. I wrote a series of articles called So Here's the Deal. And there's rarely a week that goes by that people don't come and ask me, hey, man, so what's the deal with such and such? My problem is I don't remember what I'd be saying. That's why I can't lie. I would be a horrible liar because I can't remember what I said last time. So I just got to tell the truth. Anyway, having said that, I'm going to break this out. And let me see. I'm going to double check here right quick. Okay, I'm just checking how this little situation is working. Y'all know I'm not technical. Anyway, hey, what's up, Freedom? I see my bro Freedom. What's up? Anyway, so here, here you go. So look here. This was I'm going to literally read this right from the magazine. If y'all can see all of that stuff. This was from Born to Ride. But anyway, here I'm going to read this, and then we're going to chop it up a little something about it. Oh damn, hold on. I forgot I'm half blind, y'all. Hold on, because I can't see shit. And don't nobody joke me because I put on the old dude glasses. Anyway, so this is article. So here's the deal. So And this is the part where I'm reading. So it's safe to assume that anyone reading this is probably just as biased as myself when it comes to this motorcycle stuff. Uh, we look, we like the look of the bikes. We like the loud noise that they make. Hell, some of us even like the smell of the damn exhaust. So there's a ton of different bikes. There's also a ton of different bikes that people ride. Do you ever wonder who started this whole international two-wheel obsession? And the other thing is there are many different types of people that ride motorcycles. Y'all know I talk about that all the time. But anyway, I mean, some folks are the so-called weekend warriors that, they're the ones that take the bike out of the garage every once in a while. Then you got those folks who, go through withdrawals if they were like trying to kick a heroin habit if they go for too long without riding. And then, of course, you have your club members like the hog riders and other riding clubs. Then, needless to say, there are those of us, there are those more hardcore, tattooed, serious looking biker types who kind of remind you of pretty much every episode of Sons of Anarchy that you ever seen, right? But anyway, you ever wonder about those folks, like where they came from or whatever? Well, me neither, but since I'm basically a walking, talking biker historian / encyclopedia, I'm going to tell you all about it. So now, just to be clear, an encyclopedia is a book that you can read that tells you all kinds of different stuff on lots of different subjects. A book is a thing with paper in it, and it has all kinds of words written on there, and you can read it and it'll tell you stuff. This came along before there was Google or Google Plus or Google.com or any of that kind of stuff. Google is something that kids use to cheat on tests in school when their teacher's not looking, and you can pretty much use that to cheat on any subject in any doggone class. Now, so I had to explain that stuff. See, so anyway, here's the deal. About 5,000 years ago, the coolest people at the time, mostly these African warrior type dudes, right? They used to ride around on chariots pulled by horses, and we're talking about, really nice chassis, two wheels. They had, rims, great horsepower, and some of them had like really good weaponry. They probably had spinners on them and everything. But anyway, with some great weaponry thrown in just to make sure that you could get the job done. Now, this chariot stuff went on for about 4,000 more years until some of these African archers and nomadic Asian warriors started mounting their steeds, that's, horses, and started riding horseback. This horseback thing, this trend spread throughout the world and became rather commonplace all the way to the early 1900s. By the time World War I got started, the horses were freaking over it. So the horses all went on strike and they quit. So America was forced to invent the Harley Davidson. America and God decided that we needed a Harley Davidson, so they did that. It's for our military. So our American servicemen started digging the two-wheel therapy, and they never looked back. Now, following World War I, we had Americans fighting in World War II, Korea, Vietnam, and most recently, the ongoing conflicts throughout the Middle East. The thing about war, pretty much all wars, is that it produces thousands of broken men. And these broken men, they don't exactly fit in anymore. So these are broken, damaged misfits, some of us call them. They're trying to just find a home. So if you are a Marine, or a soldier, or a sailor, or airman returning to the United States, how do you find the camaraderie that the camaraderie that you had with your brothers that you found during wartime or during your service time, right? So these misfits, some kind of way, they found each other, and they bonded over the love of these motorcycles that they often used or saw in use during their time in the service. Forming the first motorcycle clubs was a rather natural progression for these men. Now we had a home made up of like-minded motorcycle enthusiasts and brothers in arms. So I'm Big Bone 1%. I literally wrote that. I'm Big Bone 1%. All right, hey, what the hell? I'll read the rest of it. I'm Big Bone 1%er. I'm a Marine. I'm a biker, 1%er, outcast, misfit, a father, a brother, and now I'm a contributor. I did do some radio. I'm reading, it says radio. Yeah, I did some radio. Anyway, mine is just one of the many stories of how this particular biker came to be. So I'll be sharing my 2 cents with you every now and again. That was a pretty decent article. So anyway, so I'm going to take these off because I can only read with those. Gio, what's up, man? I see Itchy Punk Biker, man. Hey, man, I'm glad y'all made it through, man. How you feeling, Gio? Slow burner 410. But anyway, so that's what's up with that. Let me take a look, see if I can get this bad boy to cooperate. Hold on. I'm just doing some how you call this stuff here? doing some. Hold on. All this stuff here. All right, right on. But anyway, but yeah, man. So the whole thing about this whole, I tease about it all the time about how bikers came to be and how different folks started doing what they're doing. But here's the thing: when it comes to the clubs, I don't mean just regular. There's a lot of people riding motorcycles, so we can say that 8,000 times. That's a fact. But in regard to the whole club scene, that whole thing, it has been a really good progression. I think the thing that a lot of folks miss when they start talking about clubs is why did it get started? And then the part two of it is, why is it still going? Because some of these clubs are really, really old, right? And I promise you guys, man, it's not this whole thing that people keep talking about as far as I'm just going to look cool. You know, well, with certain clubs, with a party club or whatever like that, yeah, you might look cool, go out, have some fun, and this, that, and other thing, and don't think about them cats for another 3, 4 weeks. You don't even see them for another 3, 4 weeks. That's a different kind of situation. I'm talking about real clubs. With real clubs where you're spending time with these folks, you're getting out, you're doing things together. You got your brother's back, he's got your bike and your back and all like that. There is a reason as to why it is that somebody would put themselves through all the stuff that they go through to get in the club and then stay in that club. And like I said, these clubs have been around for decades, like these clubs, 50, 60, 70 years old, some of these clubs. But anyway, so that's just something to think about. So if anybody, because that's a big question I've been getting all week is, what do you do to, join a club? And, that's always a question. Like, how do you join a club? Why should you join a club and all like that? And that's all up to you as to whether or not you want to or not. Ghost Eagle, what's up, brother? Just seeing folks coming over here to visit and whatnot. All right, that's cool. But also, as usual, if y'all have any questions, anything like that, don't be shy. Y'all hit me up and let me know. And let me see here. I think we got everything working there. All right. Cool. Wait a minute. I'm pushing buttons because I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. Okay. But yeah, if anybody's got any questions, anything like that, don't be shy. Just hit me up while we're talking. Yeah, ain't no big deal. And so here's this other thing that I was supposed to read to y'all. This is the other article. I'm going to try not to bore y'all to death. Most of this stuff is pretty damn funny, so let me put these on back. Okay. So, okay, this is another article called "So Here's the Deal," because all of them are called "So Here's the Deal." Just so you know, there ain't no surprise. Hold on a second, I got smoke. Okay, all right. So this started around the time of like when COVID was going a little crazy, and I don't know if y'all can see this, but y'all see that? It's like a picture of like some zombie-looking apocalyptic type dude. Anyway, so it goes like this. Is it me? Is it just me? Or has every single thing that you heard of, read, or dreamed about lately started and ended with something related to the damn coronavirus, COVID-19, self-quarantine, the purge, zombie bikers, and or unemployed strippers, right? Okay. The stripper thing, that was just me. But I'm pretty sure we're all sick of the rest of that stuff. And by the way, this was written about a year and a half ago, so that's why I'm talking about it. But the subject still comes up for some reason. Anyway, I mean, don't get me wrong. This stuff is extremely serious, even though it's starting to feel like a strange drinking game. So in this drinking game, every time you hear about Rona, you have to take another shot. And since nobody will stop talking about her, try not to die of alcohol poisoning or COVID-19 that started all this in the first place. Also, in case you missed it, I did just refer to coronavirus / COVID-19 as Rona. I will continue to refer to that bitch as Rona for the duration of this article. We black folks have a tendency to abbreviate stuff in the coolest of ways, and Rona is no exception. White folks, please feel free to borrow this one. After all, we're all in this together. So now, where were we? Oh yeah. Have you noticed that there's a certain group of people that we all know that are in full panic mode about Rona? Now, these are the people that just a few weeks ago were calling this thing the China flu, swore up and down that this was a hoax by a bunch of snowflakes and yada, yada, yada. However, for some strange reason, those same people are now wearing paper ninja masks while kung fu fighting in Walmart over the last few packs of Charmin toilet paper. Y'all remember that when everybody was fighting over toilet paper? Anyway, so what is the cause of this mass hysteria that these people seem to have all caught? Is it because of all the Tide Pods that they ate last year? Or you guys remember that? They was eating Tide Pods. Boy, we're in trouble. But anyway, is it because of all the Tide Pods that they ate last year, or could it be something else? My brother Wise, y'all met Wise. He was on here a couple of weeks ago. Wise suggests that to get to the answer, we have to identify who these people are, or more importantly, who they are not. So here's the deal. See, every article I say, so here's the deal. Yeah. So here's the deal. These high-strung Tide Pod eating, toilet paper loving doomsday preppers are actually just people. People are the ones we military vets refer to as civilians. Civilians are what bikers refer to as citizens, and that's 1%ers called every damn body who ain't us, pretty much citizens. At this point, now you might be asking, what the heck does any of this have to do with a bunch of citizens spazzing the fuck out over Rona? Well, it's simple. We don't panic as much as other folks do, that is. Take a minute to think about it. When bikers practice social distancing, we travel from point A to point B on our motorcycles. And it doesn't matter whether you're riding a Harley Davidson, a Road Glide, or a ZX14. If you have a big motor and a bunch of highway, you're on a flammable gasoline machine and you got it between your legs. At your leisure, you might be going anywhere from 80 to 150 miles an hour, and the slightest error could end your life. The point is that it isn't going to make you go into a panic. Then Rona if that wasn't going to make you go into a panic, then Rona damn sure ain't going to make you go into a panic, is what I'm trying to say. Especially when we've got really good information on just how to deal with her ass, talking about Rona. Right. So right about now, you're probably thinking, well, damn, these bikers are really cool. And if you weren't thinking that, then maybe you should be thinking that. Perhaps we were thinking about the fact that these bikers have a reputation to raise hell, party, and fight sometimes. While this is true, we rarely do it in Walmart over toilet paper, and we sure don't panic. So most of the time, we are truly living life. That's why we jump on these motorcycles in the first place. So in times like these, when Rona is being a real pain in the butt, we bikers keep our wits about us. So while these doomsday people are buying 50-gallon drums of hand sanitizer, many bikers are buying, we're buying stuff too. We're buying motorcycle parts typically. But yes, I just said that. Anyway, bikers are buying stock, and actual stock, like stock, so that was a big thing during the coronavirus, because we have faith that America is going to come back like she always does. While the preppers are hiding in weird ass bunkers out in the sticks, bikers like Fran Hash, love her. Bikers like Fran Hash are doing everything they can to help the elderly people, children, and various businesses throughout the entire community, because this too shall pass. And she did a fantastic job. She held down the Fran Hash and her law firm held down a whole entire community, damn nearby. It was amazing. People were suffering. She was there for them. But anyway, so yeah, shout out to Fran. I forgot I wrote that. But anyway, so bikers like Fran Hash are doing everything they can to help elderly, children, and various businesses throughout our entire community, because this too shall pass. So what's the moral of this story? My brother Wise said it best: in every circumstance, you will be an ambassador or an embarrassment. The one that you choose to be is your choice. So if you're feeling concerned or cautious about Rona, then you are intelligent, because this Rona is no joke. But just know that we're going to make it through this. However, if you think that the future is looking like something out of a Mad Max movie because you think that the end of the world is near, just remember, in every one of those movies, the only people running shit are the bikers. Think about it. Mad Max, there's a whole bunch of movies like that. Walking Dead, think about it, people on motorcycles. Anyway, so that was another one. That was written, I want to say like a year and a half ago. And I'm going to give myself a huge pat on the back because I was right. And when I say I was right, what I mean is, yeah, we made it through it. And I don't think anybody really ran out of toilet paper or nothing like that. But I got to tell y'all, it's been fun doing these shows every week. And I'm going to continue to do these shows every week. It's a little tricky too, because, I'm getting out there and I'm actually pounding the ground and riding the motorcycle. I was all over the place today. I did some really cool stuff. Check out my Facebook later on and you can see some of that stuff. But I'll tell you, I love the whole thing. I love to ride motorcycles. I love to fuck with my bros and the motorcycle community out there. I love hearing from y'all, man. So look, if y'all just between now and whenever, I hear from a lot of y'all, talk to a lot of y'all. I don't care who you are. You got a question or something you want to chop it up about, man, get at me. You can call in, on Sundays that phone line is on. But just between now and whenever, get at me. Other than that, so because my ass is 1,800 years old and it's past my bedtime, I'm going to go ahead and say goodnight to everybody. I appreciate y'all coming here, man, for real, for real. And let me see if I can get this thing to work right, because I got some real cool, like, where's that thing at? I'm going to push the button. Somebody going to teach me how to do this damn button thing, man. But anyway, hey, everybody have a great night, man. I enjoyed y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed our little brief time together tonight. But we're going to do it again next week. And matter of fact, we might do something during the week too. But in the meantime, hey, peace out.
Welcome to the Big BoneYard.